Lackland Prairie District Director Ed Gruen here, and I'm here for this week's vlog. Got a couple things to talk about, talking about how we conduct ourselves during our popcorn sales and any other time. I've got a little bit to say about Eagle Scout deadlines for the holidays. We're going to talk about our opportunities to turn in Cub Scout applications, and we're going to discuss the option for recruiting Boy Scouts. So stay tuned. First up, regarding popcorn, the story was kind of inspired by a discussion that I had this weekend with a couple different volunteers. It appears that out in Hutto, there was a bunch of the local high school cheerleaders. They were doing their own fundraiser, and it just so happened to be popcorn, and it just so happened to be at the same time and location of our Cub Scouts selling some popcorn. It's good to remind the kids and remind the other adults in your pack and in your troop that we want to always conduct ourselves according to the Scout Oath and Law. And the Scout Law talks about being trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, being cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. We want to make sure that we embody those, those points of the Scout Law where we're trying to be friendly. We're a friendly bunch. Scouts are friendly. Let's be friendly. Let's be helpful and accommodating towards other people. Just make sure you keep that in mind whenever you're out doing scouting stuff. Make sure you represent the Boy Scouts of America well. Scout is friendly. Let's be friendly. So thanks, guys, for the way that was handled out in Hutto. I don't think we'll see any more problems with that. But if we do, Scout is friendly. Up next is a note for all of our scouts who are just this close to becoming Eagle Scouts. So if you are super close to becoming an Eagle Scout and you want to make sure that there is a recognition of your accomplishment at, say, a holiday court of honor coming up this December, you're going to want to make sure that you take care of that pretty quickly. The last day to schedule a verification appointment is December 14th. Then they should plan to schedule a board review and submit their final paperwork by November 15th. Final paperwork submitted after November 15th is not guaranteed to be available for pickup until after the first of the year. Since final processing takes 2 to 3 weeks, we cannot guarantee credentials will be back before the holidays to anyone submitting their final paperwork after November 15th. To be considered as part of the Eagle Class of 2017, a Scout must have his board on or before December 31st and submit the signed original application to the Pickett Center for final processing on or before January 12th, 2018. Also, of course, this is just a side, if you are nearing the end of your Eagle Advancement track, make sure that you talk to our District Advancement Chairman, Mr. Dan White. His phone number is right here. Give him a call. He'd love to hear from you. Many of our Cub Scout packs have done a great job of recruiting new Cub Scouts in all of the schools. Some of y'all still have applications laying around that you have not gotten turned in yet. I'm going to ask you, please get those turned in. We want to make sure that if they were recruited in September, that they get turned in September. And if you still need to turn in some applications, please do that this week. If you have not done it by next week, I'm hoping that on September 28th from 5 to 7 p.m., you can join me at the Pflugerville Library and you can turn them in at that time. I will also have some spare rockets and I will have the ability to take and give out rockets and get everyone settled up if they still need to get square on that. If you have extra rockets that I've given you and you need to turn them back in, please go ahead and bring them back either before that day or by then at the very latest. All right. So we'll be meeting next week, the 28th. That's a Thursday at 5 p.m. from 5 to 7 at the Pflugerville Public Library. Registration or finally, we put a lot of emphasis on recruiting Cub Scouts. But right now, I want to put in a little extra push on joining Boy Scouts. So this year, I'd like to have an extra special opportunity for boys, older boys in the area to come check out Boy Scouts. I'm going to send out a massive promotional campaign throughout the district, just basically promoting you can have an opportunity to join Boy Scouts on October 11th from 6:30 to 7:30 over at the Pflugerville Library. If you're a Boy Scout troop, I encourage you to send a representative, maybe your Scoutmaster and your senior patrol leader, or someone else from your troop. But I think it'd be really great if it was your Scoutmaster and senior patrol leader could come out to that night, and we'll give each troop about 5 or 6 minutes to talk about what sort of things they do. You're going to want to talk about where you meet, what day you meet, what time. If you have any cool special things that make your troop unique, you want to make sure that everyone knows when your meeting is, where it is, a little bit about your troop. Maybe if you have any summer plans already hammered out, where you're going to summer camp. I'd come prepared with that information. So troops, please send a representative to this event on Wednesday, October 11th from 6:30 to 7:30. Get you some new Boy Scouts. So thanks. That's all I've got for right now. Thank you for watching. Be prepared, do a good turn, and don't forget to stay awesome. See ya.